I need to make an announcement on my page that this is a real page and a real warning. This is not a joke. This is not schizophrenia. This is not any sort of delusion or psychiatric illness. In this video, I will show you what I have documented since I made this page. Since its inception, they have increased their intimidation tactics in some areas and lowered them in others. They weren't counting on me saying anything. You gotta think of that. They weren't counting on me being able to articulate myself intelligently, being polite and kind, and being able to let people know and make them realize I'm not schizophrenic or delusional or anything. They are after me for a reason, because of who I am, what I represent, what I talk about, what I preach about, what I talk about all day long, what I study. It should be pretty clear by the end of this video, and let me warn you, this is a trigger warning. You will go into shock. You will be scared more than you've ever been. These people could be around you. Your children, your family. They could be in your schools, your workplace, where you shop, where you eat. Now let me show you what has been going on since I made this page, and even the same day I made it. I noticed a man sitting behind me, and his shirt said Offline Society, right when I was making this page and about to publish it and make the ad. Now, to me, I would know that's one of them. I would know that they were telling me to not say anything. I could be part of their society. But for you, a human who probably doesn't know anything in comparison to me about them or about the world and what's really going on in it. So let me enlighten you as to how and why this means something. In the same day, all of a sudden, there's this guy. Right when I'm making the page. His shirt says crew. And then this guy comes in. And I ask him, let me see your shirt. I will not be intimidated or scared by these people. What they are trying to tell me in a subliminal language that they think and know I will sound schizophrenic if I say anything, is that to be part of their society and to have them as my heroes and to be part of their crew, I have to say nothing and stay offline and join them. And that they are intimidating me into this. They are trying to intimidate me, indoctrinate me. They're trying to make me join them. They want me to be a Freemason, a brother. They want me to be part of the Illuminati, but they don't. They're lying, manipulative, con artist, evil demons, and they are known as the lizard people. They are known as the Nephilim. And that, you can tell, if you look it up, the Freemasons, who are supposedly the Illuminati, call themselves brothers. Now, not every single Freemason knows the Illuminati is real. Not every single Freemason is a lizard person. But the Freemasons are a sect off of some form of weird Christianity that's cult-like. And they literally run the world through a cult, the Illuminati. And they are after me for how much I know. I study politics, geopolitics, history, human behavior, wisdom, enlightenment, religion, everything. And they're after me for what I represent. To find a peace treaty between the left and the right. To end and warn people of a civil war and World War III. And all these things that are happening to make culture not be corrupted. To get people off of drugs and be happy and friendly and love each other and love themselves. And to be more aware of everything that's going on in life. And to stop what's going on in life, to end war, to end poverty, to end everything. And they don't like my mission. They hate my mission. They hate me and everything I stand for. And they hate you too. Slavery, racism, division, war, famine, diseases. You can blame just about 90% of that on them. Because it's real. This is real. You know nothing compared to what I know about them and what's really going on. I'm not trying to be boastful. I'm not trying to be arrogant or narcissistic. And I'm definitely, for sure, not being delusional or anything like that. This is not a case of mental illness. As you can see, you should tell this means something. Think about it. What are the odds that out of the 10 people that were in and out of there within that time, 3 of them have shirts that could be all related? Now, you gotta understand, if that in itself that in and of itself, someone might say, well, that's kind of a weird coincidence, but how do you know it was them? I mean, they don't look like lizards. I mean, how do you know it's real? You have to understand that they have been trying to indoctrinate me and have even had real conversations with me in person and on footage on camera for a long time now, and that they have progressively stepped up their intimidation tactics on me. They weren't counting on me going to the public. They weren't counting on me not being scared. They weren't counting on me not joining them. This is their worst fear. This is their nightmare. They are terrified of what I'm doing next, and I need humans to understand. Every single human in the world must know that they have infiltrated religion. You can't tell me just to pray to Jesus. I study religion. I do a lot of things in life that are religious and are good when it comes to any sort of belief system, whether you're on the left or right, whether you're on the up or the down, no matter what skin color, identity, or sexuality. I do lots of things to be good, a good person. That's why they don't like me. That's why they're after me. One of the many, many reasons why they're after me. You understand? They're after you. They're after your family, your children, your grandparents. They're after everyone you know. And this is a danger. This is the equivalent of your house burning down, not doing anything about it. They're after you. They're not just after me. They're after me because of all I know. So if they're after me, you should take a look at what I know and what I talk about and consider it the truth. Because they're after me more than anyone. They're not after anyone who just researches stuff. As you can see, these are some of the things I talk about. What are the odds of that? For a while now, off and on, I will be not allowed to message anyone or even make friend requests at times. Very, very suspicious things are going on in my life. And it would take hours to truly explain to someone and make them unlearn, get them out of their programming, the way you lived your life, what you think is real, what you think you should say. You don't understand. I study everything for a living. That's why they don't like me. This is my job. There are people offline and online all calling me brother. There are people talking to me that admit to being aliens. They admit to being lizard people. They admit to being spies and infiltrators. And I could connect them all. They weren't expecting this. Like I mentioned, I am their worst nightmare. Now, they are also claiming to be my family, my mother, my father. They want me to be a little girl, like a pet to them. They want me to be gay and trans. I can prove all this. It would take a long time to help you understand that for a while now. Put yourself in my position. Imagine you had red hair, and let's. I don't want to diverge off the topic. Imagine going to the store and seeing stuff you were just about to buy misplaced. Imagine you go to the same store every day. You start seeing the food you buy, the drinks you buy placed upside down or placed all differently. Imagine you started seeing people staring at you, doing weird stuff, and just trying not to be paranoid, trying to be normal, just do your thing, study. Say your life was about studying the world and politics and history and all that stuff. Well, let's just put yourself in my shoes for a second. Now, all of a sudden, I started seeing one gloves everywhere, and I started thinking, what, is Michael Jackson around here? And that's a joke. I'm joking, but Michael Jackson was known for being a pedophile. Who else is known for being a pedophile? The Illuminati. Who else is known for being a pedophile? Satan. Who else is known for being the Illuminati? Satan. Who else is known for being a bunch of different people that would all be able to have the power to do this to me? Satan. They're a hive-minded reptilian demonic beings that can shapeshift and look human to the human eye. Now, you gotta understand, they start messing with my food, my drinks, and then I always look at books and DVDs, and all of a sudden I notice that I would go to the store, and besides seeing gloves and even seeing people walk by me with one glove just looking at me, um, I started noticing the movies would be all weird. Like there would be a bunch of movies that were normal, and then a bunch of movies that were put to the side or upside down. And I looked one day, I said, "Well, look at these movies. They're all placed different." And I started getting my camcorder out because I record stuff, and I started noticing that all the movies were alike, and the fact that there was like Medea, a Barbie movie, there was Rocket Man, and another movie all to do with girls. They want me to be gay and trans. Now, who would want to make someone gay and trans? Satan wants to make people gay and trans because Satan knows that God is real and wants people to sin because Christians think of gay and transgender people as a sin. I personally don't. I don't hate gay and trans people. I stand for the left, the right, black people, color people, African American people, however you want to identify. I stand for every single person, Latino people, Asian people, humans in general. I'm for human freedom and equality. I'm for human love. For everyone being united in a peace treaty. That's why they are after me. So I've been able to condense all these people. Now, after a while, they start doing a bunch of weird stuff where I start seeing gloves on the ground, like I mentioned, wherever I go. Not just two gloves or two gloves put it in one glove on the ground wherever I go. And I only go within a 2 mile radius with my bike, and I bike very often, and I go to stores and I ride the public transit. And then I started seeing weird stuff where people started holding uh action figures and just like staring at me and doing weird stuff. And I started seeing bananas placed everywhere and apples and all this weird stuff. I started like happy. I was like, this isn't normal, is it? No, this isn't normal. I mean, then all of a sudden I started seeing people dye their hair red. Girls were dyeing their hair red everywhere I go, and I was like, why is there like a million people now with red hair? This isn't normal. This is crazy. I mean, before it was like 1 out of 100 people with red hair. Now it's like 5 to 10 out of 100 people if I'm in Walmart. I mean, I was recording this and documenting it. So then all of a sudden I'm talking to people online, and I would just talk to make friends with someone, just talk, just whatever. And I started noticing, wait, what the hell is going on? These people are really talking about being aliens to me. I was like, why are they being so provocative? Why are they being so obvious about it? If you take a look at my video, you will either think, A, these are paid actors, or B, you will know that they are real. They want me, like I mentioned, to think that they're my family and that I'm part of them and that I'm chosen. All this weird stuff they're trying to insinuate me and even tell me. And I can connect all these people through these weird common themes where this guy was talking in a we named Robert James Phillips. And I will make a video, but contact me, 978-715-4436. Do I sound schizophrenic delusional? Take for a second I'm not hallucinating. Take for a second I'm not delusional. Take for a second that what I study, I actually am intelligent in what I talk about. Who would the Illuminati be after? The Illuminati would be after someone like me anyways. Now, who is the Illuminati? The top of it is lizard reptilian people, meaning they would have the power to be able to do all this weird stuff with my food and movies and all this weird stuff. Then, another thing, I started noticing a bunch of ads having red hair. Girls with red hair everywhere, online and offline. They started actually telling me they're Jesus. I have in my possession a footage of a woman where I said, do you believe in Jesus? Do you know Jesus? And she literally said, that's who I am. That's why I can do this. Would you like me to show you the video? Because I know you're probably saying, yeah, this can't be real. No way that's real. Nope, I have it on footage. I will show you. Anyone who watches this full video and doesn't believe after would have to be the most brain-dead, brainwashed, uneducated person in the entire universe to think that there isn't something to what I'm talking about. Or, you would have to be one of them. You would have to be an alien, a demon, a real-life demon.
All right, see you.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah. And I'll take one of you too.
Do it.
Yeah, hey.
Hey,
Yeah. Do you love Jesus?
I do.
Do you know him?
I do.
Are you sure?
That's why
Let's
why I
replay that
can do this.
I look for different license plates.
Do it.
Yeah, hey.
Hey,
Yeah. Do you love Jesus?
I do.
Do you know him?
I do.
See right there? See how it says no? Does that not creep anyone out? Now watch this.
Are you sure?
That's why
She just insinuated that she is Jesus Christ. Do you know what that means?
that's why I can do this.
That's why she can get mad at me trying to investigate them, because I was looking at their license plates and I was filming a bunch of cars in the area doing my investigations on the people in the area, thinking, how many of them are there? How many of these lizard people can there be? So she just insinuated that she is Jesus Christ. There are people online saying that they are Jesus Christ. In the end times, it does say, many will come in my name. Do not be led astray. I study religion. I study politics. I study many things. Now, either A, she is a paid actor, or B, she is a demonic being pretending to be Jesus Christ. There are many people who are insinuating and even telling me that they are aliens. Now, there are a bunch of people insinuating and saying that they're aliens and Jesus and God, and that they are lizard people, admitting, I can show you all of this if you are willing to talk to me. There's a video where a man literally admitted to calling me brother, and then he starts talking in strange ways, and then admits to being the devil. And the thing is the day before, he had one glove on, like I talked about, these common themes I call them, and had some trophy near some books he was studying. Maybe to make me think he was like a smart person to talk to or a friend, but it's such a strange way to lie to me. Why would they want me to think that they're like Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson was known for being a pedophile, supposedly. You never know, maybe it was set out by them. Maybe he was one of them. Who knows? I'm investigating, and they're mad at me. It's like a beehive. It's like the movie They Live. Does anyone notice any common themes here? I mean, these people are literally around. They're real. Like, not literally these people, but imagine green lizard people. It's not too much different. Telling you to obey and consume. That's what the Illuminati, that's what the demons are doing. And this movie is about a man who was able to start seeing them because he puts on sunglasses, and they all came after him. And they were the police officers around him, they were the people around him, the people at the stores, at the restaurants, and that's exactly what happened to me. I am literally living out this movie in a world where no one will actually hear me out. If you have seen this, there's no other option. Obviously, some old lady isn't Jesus. And what mixed with all the other people online who are trying to tell me they're Jesus and God and aliens and all this other stuff, I have them linked down where I feel like my life is like that. I literally am living out They Live in this. This is how I feel right now. I need someone to hear me out because it would take a long time. I've connected all these people. What you are watching will shock you. This is deeper than any rabbit hole. Do you know what a rabbit hole is? Have you ever seen The Matrix where he goes down the rabbit hole and because he follows the white rabbit? I want someone to follow my white rabbit. Understand what I am telling you. And I don't want any far right or conservative connotations. I do not stand for anything on the far right or far anything. I understand all humans. What I want is someone to listen to me. I've got them down to this. There's a bunch of people talking about Christ consciousness is the second coming and saying Christ consciousness and anyone can be Jesus. And there's a bunch of people talking in some weird pseudo-religion, something that doesn't seem human, something strange. Something very off. Some people are saying there's multiple Jesuses. Random people I'm talking to online. People that don't know about my page. This has been going on for a while. They're not trolls. Discrepancies in the story. People that talk like real. Like this guy said something about Jesus being a gene something. Like talking weird, strange ways. See how their names come up more than once? Like this guy said, have they contacted you yet? And then all of a sudden, Jesus Emma GH texted me. And then there's a bunch of people saying there's multiple Jesus. They want to set it up so for the fact that there's multiple Jesuses. And then there's a bunch of people talking as if they were we, saying, oh, we do this, we do that. This guy, Ron Rich, said we're here to protect you. All this weird, strange stuff. And a bunch of people are trying to say that Jesus is Lucifer. So they want me to think that Jesus is a hive mind, that there's a bunch of Jesus, and that anyone can be Jesus. Because and they also want to turn me gay and trans because they want to make me sin. Because if Satan is real, which they are, and a lot of people on the religious right think that gay and trans is a sin. I personally don't think that. I do not agree with that, and I would never condone that. I don't condone any lifestyle or anything being a sin that is anti-human freedom, and I don't stand with anyone on the right or the left when it comes to anything that... I mean, how about this? I agree with some of the stuff on the left and some of the stuff on the right, and I understand all sides. Lucifer's infiltrated religion. Now, what do they want to do with this man called Jesus Christ that they're waiting for? They want to drink his blood and eat his flesh in church? Do you know that? I don't... I mean, it's hard to understand what people know, how brainwashed and uneducated people are, and I'm not demeaning you. I'm not saying you're bad. I'm just saying you are being led astray. You're being corrupted by a they live system. I am living this movie out for everyone, trying to save everyone, and people can't even give me the time of day. If someone watches this and thinks that it's not real, it's one of them. Or you'd have to have one brain cell. There's all people saying that Jesus is Lucifer, Lucifer is Jesus, all this weird stuff, and they're not all different. They're all these people, and I'm like this guy. We got one who can see. That's a line from the movie. A bunch of people admitting to being aliens, but they want me to think that there's good aliens. Some people said, oh, there's good lizard people too. Some girls said, oh, I know some of the lizard people. All these I have photos for and will show you if you contact me. I'm scared this page is going to get taken down. I'm spending all my money once I get this page up and running. If you want to donate, if you generally care, not donate. Come to me. Come to Miami. I'll show you the aliens, the demons for real. Take a trip. If you're rich, take a trip out to me and I will literally show you the demons. I will show you them. I have interrogated them. I have made it look like sometimes I'll walk up to them and say, hey, I work with the church. I want to, ask you a few questions. And they will get scared. Like, they will have not human body language. Imagine how an American government agent would be interrogated by someone else in a foreign country, or the vice versa. And there's a bunch of people who dodge questions when I ask them. Stuff like this guy straight up admitted to being a lizard person. I'll show you. If you don't believe me, then... And then they also are... A bunch of people start talking about voices and heads, and that God is inside you, and that we're inside of God. Now, this is scary. I think they're planning on putting voices in my head with technology. I mean, why not? Why are all these weird people that are interconnected? Now, what I mean by interconnected is that it's like a Venn diagram. Like, these people, a bunch of these people, all these people have at least a couple of the same categories going on. And then there's a bunch of people saying that they are Jesus. I'm going to show you all this. So either A, paid actors, or B, demons. There's no schizophrenia here. I would want to say, how dare you say that, but I mean, I gotta understand, most people didn't watch my videos. They just see me talking about lizard people and think, oh my god, he's a nutcase. No. Not a nutcase, which that's not a good way to talk about schizophrenia anyways. You don't have to be rude or mean anyways. People who call me brother, buddy, boss, my friend, they want me to think I'm gonna be boss. Man on footage demanding to be the devil was calling me brother. People who are claiming to see through time and all sorts of weird stuff. And there's a bunch of people saying, that, oh, you must be creating your own reality and what you think will happen in real life and all this weird stuff. So they want me to think, it's like victim shaming. They want me to think that there's multiple Jesuses, that Jesus is Lucifer, that anyone can be a Jesus, and that I should be in their cult. They want to intimidate me into their cult. And they want me to think that there's good aliens, that there's good ones too, and that they'll protect me from the bad ones or something. And they also want me to think that I'm creating my own reality so that they can be like, well, you're the one doing this. The reason you see all these weird signs and evidence is that's what they're basically insinuating. People acting really suspicious. Really, really weird stuff. And they're trying to insinuate all this weird stuff about who I am, or tell me all this stuff about who I am, trying to lie to me, and all this weird, crazy stuff. And I'm turning these people in, but they were counting on me. They weren't counting on me being this intelligent. No offense. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to poke anyone's ego here. I'm not trying to be rude or mean or arrogant or ignorant or anything. I'm just clearly saying that they're after me for a reason, and that they thought that I would have caved in by now. They thought that I would have been in a state of fear so big and crazy that I would never have been able to prove to anyone this is real. I have footage in the lady that is sleeping near me. Now, the guy who gave me a mattress, and it with girls on it, by the way. The mattress has girls all over it, like like a cartoon women. And then look at this. I don't know I don't know where to go with this. This is how I feel. I mean, I don't want to go so far as to say that now I this even crossed my mind, and I mean, I'm literally trying to investigate the lizard people, looking up this photo, and all of a sudden I'm like, Pepe, wait a second, isn't Pepe the green people? I mean, this is just getting insane and deep. I mean, this is deep down the rabbit hole as you can get. Their mission is a new world order, a one world government where they want people to think that Jesus is everywhere and that they're God and that aliens are God and that they're also there's a bunch of people talking about star seeds and that humans are like vehicles and that Earth is a classroom. All this weird stuff that they're all talking about, insinuating that they're Jesus when they're not. They are not Jesus. And if you ever start hearing voices in your heads or see a saucer flying above a city, they're not God. This has all been predicted in Revelations, the Bible, and if Satan's real, you can also guess God's real. I mean, think about it. That lady said she knows Jesus, and right behind her it says no. I mean, it literally has the trees are blocking out the rest of the words where it just says no. I mean, if that's not a sign from God, I mean, you might want to log off at this point, but I mean, think about it. You want to go and tell your friends that this is a joke page or that they're paid actors. I mean, that's fine. But it's actually real. That's like a sign from God that these people are not Jesus. I have real life conversations with them. There is a woman that sleeps right near me that talks as if she's schizophrenic, but once in a while says stuff. She says she insinuated that she's my brother and that all she said, word for word, the other people are okay. You don't have to be worried about them anymore. And that she starts talking all this weird stuff. And I even said, do you know anything about Jesus being Lucifer? She said, yeah. And then like she starts like, talking about something else. There's literally people walking around me with one glove, just looking at me, staring at me. People give me weird looks. It's like I poked a beehive and no one will believe me. You need to tell everyone. I mean, what I'm investigating makes me feel literally insane. I'm really investigating the lizard people, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait a second, oh my god. Pepe, it's literally a green lizard person, and it says it right when I feel like that guy, and all of a sudden right behind him it says Pepe. Do you understand how this can make someone feel? I feel crazy, but I'm not crazy. I've never been diagnosed with a mental illness. I have like, if anything, I have OCD where I notice patterns. But this isn't just noticing patterns, pattern recognition. This is me literally talking to the Illuminati and the lizard people that are very real. Now look at this. The Nephilim. They're known in the Bible for being some sort of sons and daughters of God who walk amongst humans and mate with them or something. That's what some of the Illuminati is known for, but they don't. No one's ever connected it. The Nephilim are real, lizards among us. Now look at this. Jinn, the ancient Arabian shapeshifters. So just like that picture of Charlie with the Pepe behind him over there, think about it. Nephilim are known for being shapeshifters. Jinn are known for being shapeshifters. Now, Jinn is also known for being the devil. And the Nephilim are also known for being stuff like that too. Now look at this. Satan is known for being the devil, who's known for being Lucifer, is also known for being a serpent. So Satan is also called a dragon. Now, what are dragons and serpents? They're reptilian. What are reptilian people known for being? Reptilians are known for being shapeshifters. So who's a shapeshifter? The Jinn, the reptilians, and the Nephilim. Now, who are reptilians? The dragon and Satan. So, who are the lizard people? Satanic. The lizard people are Satan. They are literally Satan. I found it out. I have all the keys. That's why they're after me. They're after me more than any of you because of what I know. They know some of you might think I'm schizophrenic, but not after this video. Think about it. The satanic Illuminati is Satan. They're not just satanic, they are Satan. The jinn is known for being the devil is known for being a dragon, the devil is known for being Satan, the Satanist Illuminati are known for being the lizard people are known for being shapeshifters, the reptilians and the jinn and the Nephilim are known for being shapeshifters. It's all connected. And think about it, if they've infiltrated society and culture and humans in general, why do people want to drink the blood of Jesus and eat the flesh of a holy man? Blood drinking. It's almost like they've been waiting for Jesus Christ to come back so that they can trick the world into thinking he's a sacrifice or that people should drink his blood. They want people to sin. Now, they also, who is known for being a pedophile? Isn't there something known, a satanic pedophile cult? What if it's not a pedophile cult exactly, or a satanic pedophile cult? What if it's literal lizard, Nephilim, dragon, serpent, jinn, devil, dragon, pedophile Satanists that are making other people into Satanists? What if they're putting voices in their head and saying that they're Jesus or something? I mean, think about it. 33 degrees. Jesus supposedly died at 33 or in 33 AD. Now, they want a new world order, and in the Bible, it's called a new heaven and new earth. And there's a bunch of other weird connections here. Lucifer and Jesus are both known as the morning star. Now look up something. Let's look up something a little crazier. Now, does that not look like the rock and roll sign? Does that not look like the Baphomet sign? Does that not look like the OK sign? It's almost like they're impersonating Jesus Christ. And they want to tell me they're Jesus. I don't think Jesus Christ is a satanic, pedophile, demon monster hive mind. Do you understand what they're doing? They want the world to accept them as Jesus and God. For all you know, Jesus never even stood like this, with how much they control. The rock sign, the rock on sign, the OK sign, that's all known for being Illuminati. It's no coincidence. The Illuminati is real. The $1 bill, Novus Ordo Seclorum, New World Order, or something, 666. It sounds like the ultimate devil trick to make everyone think that Jesus Christ is a sacrifice, that they're Jesus, and that they're God, and that aliens are God or something. I am predicting every single thing I can. The list goes on and on. These pictures don't end. And it's not just the same ones over and over again. What are the odds of this? 0. You're either brainwashed, or you're one of them. Or brain dead. They're hunting me for a reason. The devil's real. I asked her if she knew Jesus Christ, and it said no right behind her. Like it was a sign. Does anyone else believe now? I'm not schizophrenic or delusional. I'm not mentally ill. I'm being hunted by the Illuminati. They're the devil. Do you ever wonder why? They want... Now, if sin is real, and people think sin gay and trans people are sinning. And they also want everyone to turn gay and trans, not just to make everyone supposedly sin, which I don't think that's a sin if you really read the Bible. They also want to take away people's guns, their free rights. They want to introduce sexuality to children and on TV, in media, in entertainment, and on movies, and on everything. They want to corrupt everyone. They want everyone to be like the devil. They want everyone being like the devil. And they want to pretend to be God. There was someone telling me that alien visitors will be coming soon. He sent a picture of a giant UFO over a city. This is real. It's like they all work for someone. Let's look at this. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidations instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific operations. Does that not sound like the Illuminati? And also, think about it. Didn't he get shot after that? They're real. They live. This guy? I mean, it might be a meme. This is real. This is not a conspiracy website. Understand why I feel like this now? Look at this. The conscious and intelligent manipulation of the organized habits and opinions of the masses is an important element in democratic society. Those who manipulate this unseen mechanism of society constitute an invisible government, which is the true ruling power of our country. This isn't a joke. I mean, I know it's probably just a random coincidence that says Pepe right there, but I mean, with everything else, I mean, think about it. If we understand the mechanisms and motives of the group mind, it is now possible to control and regiment the masses according to our will. Who is this R? It's like he's part of a group. An invisible government. A shadow government. Now, I don't know what QAnon is. I don't have any idea what that is, but I looked it up. My prediction is that they want to make anyone who talks with the truth look like they're on the far right. Now, I don't agree with any extremists. I understand them. I understand that humans are manipulated, and when I say understand them, I don't condone any of their actions. Anyone's actions. I'm not Q. That's stupid. If we understand the mechanism and motives, I mean, it sounds like he's part of something, like the Illuminati. I'm not saying he's one of them, but maybe someone controlled by them. In a way, everyone's working for them. When you go to work, just by being asleep, just by not being down my rabbit hole, you are working for them because they're taking over the world. The war in Ukraine, starvation, racism, slavery. Your ancestors would be sad rolling over their graves if you didn't do anything. Humans are a slave race. African Americans and colored people, brown people, whatever you want to call them, because people identify as all sorts of different things nowadays. I don't want to offend anyone. Might be affected more than most. People in other countries might be affected more than most. But this, America, is Satan. Oh, the West is just like Satan. The amount of privilege everyone has, I say everyone quit their jobs. I understand if you have kids. I'd say, just like a war, send someone from the family to go off and fight it. And I don't mean with violence, because that's what they want. I want everyone to rise up and stand up and say no. I'm talking mass protests. I'm talking a million human march. I'm talking billions of people demanding answers, finding who is who. Are these your neighbors? Are these your bosses? Is this the person bullying you? Is this the person picking on you, being mean to you? Are they a lizard person? I mean, they're demons. What if humans really are just innocent, nice? What if they're the ones making they want everyone divided. They want the white people hating the black people hating the white people. They want the left versus the right. They want everyone. They want humanity being pulled apart like an octopus. My 8 legs. They want you to hate everything and everyone, yourself. They want you not believing in God. And I know that they've infiltrated religion. My theory is that religion doesn't hate gay and trans people. It doesn't hate anyone. It doesn't say that sex is bad. Lucifer is not enlightenment. What they did was they rebranded religion in order to make it look like a new religion, and then they got rid of that too, and now everyone's going satanic more and more every year. Everyone's being corrupted more and more every year, every day by day by day by day. Like I said, have you ever seen this episode? Where he's literally trying to understand everything. He's just, this is how I do. This is my job. All this is related. The lizard people, the Nephilim, the Jinn, all known for being shapeshifters. The satanic Illuminati is known for being satanic. Who's satanic? Satan. I mean, Satan is a lizard person. The lizard people are the devil. This is not right. The devil is known for being a dragon and a serpent who's reptilian. So they can shapeshift. They walk amongst everyone. They're trying to control people without you knowing it, just like They Live. The movie They Live is about aliens infiltrating and lulling humanity into submission and corrupting them and making them dumb and uneducated, making them, like, any synonym for that, making them addicted to drugs, Brave New World, all this crazy stuff. 1984, I say it is time to ask questions. Now, if I go into the FBI alone, they'll call me crazy. What if I can get someone to be like, you know what? Now, are you going to wait for the train to hit you? Are you going to wait for the Nazi Germany apocalypse to happen? Are you going to wait for the literal zombie movie to happen? This is like a zombie movie, but they're not zombies. It's like, imagine if a zombie was serving you meals. If a zombie was your boss. Now imagine if the person that you hated was just a demon. Or the person that molested you was a demon. Pedophiles, known for being pedophiles. The Satanic Illuminati is known for a blood-drinking pedophile cult. Who would drink blood and be a pedophile? Probably an evil demon. Who's an evil demon? The Nephilim. The lizard people. The dragon, the serpent, Revelations, is known for that. They're the opposite of anything good or anything. They want the left versus the right. There's about to be possibly a civil war, a World War III, and I can stop it if people listen to me. I say, if you have money, come out to see me. If you have money, we can run ads about this on a massive scale where everyone in the world will know it is real. Who wouldn't want to rally behind me? I know humans more than anyone. That's why they're only after me. But they weren't counting on me being this intelligent. They weren't counting on me being this smart. They weren't counting on me being calm, cool, and collected. They weren't counting on me being able to. They designed all of their weird intimidation tactics to make me look schizophrenic. So if I ever said anything, that either A, I'd go crazy, B, sound schizophrenic, or C, join them. Neither of that happened. I didn't join them. I didn't go crazy. I didn't get scared. And I was able to be intelligent and document them. And they're trying to, now their next strategy is to be so provocative about what they're doing, where they just hope I'll just think that they won if they're being so confident. This is the time where, imagine if I could get 10 people even to come to Miami. If I wish I could fly them out here. You can get a ticket for $200. Imagine coming here for just 2 days. Like, show me. I want to see these little people. I want to know if that's real. I want to know if my kids are in danger. Your ancestors would be saddened by you if you didn't do something. Every human that is dead would be saddened. Every single person in the future will curse your name and everyone's name who hears this if they don't do something. If you were a time traveler and you knew that Nazi Germany was about to happen, would you do something? If you knew that a demonic Hitler, hive mind, Illuminati, demon monster, pedophile cult was going to take over the world and erode your rights, would you do something? Would you do something? How many people will go to sleep after watching this? How many people can sleep? happily and dream happily and go to work knowing that there's demon monsters trying to torture children. You don't know how many people they've kidnapped. You know how many people they're torturing in basements. You don't know what they're planning. They want humans in chains. There's evidence of them all over. They even put this on my birthday. The lizard people conspiracy. They're trying to drive me insane, psychologically torture me. They're trying to torment me, indoctrinate me, subvert me. They're trying to make me think that they're trying to make me think that they're all Jesus and God, my family, and that Jesus is Satan. So they're trying to make me sin, which means they know like God is real. And I mean, Jesus, they infiltrated religion. They want you to think that if anyone says they're Jesus, that they're must be a false messiah, unless, oh, I don't know, they're the presidents and the people in power and the ruling elite, and what you won't be able to do anything about it. They also, because they're planning on the real one coming back, and they want you to think that the real one will just be a false messiah or an antichrist. They want you thinking that Jesus would just want you to sit like a sitting duck. They infiltrated religion. There's evidence of it in the church. They're blood-drinking pedophiles. In church they pray to eating Jesus' flesh. Do you know that? I mean, humans don't know as much as I know. No one does. I'm not a demon. I barely consider myself human at this point. How does no one see this? You would have to be blind or brain dead. You would have to have one single little tiny brain cell. Like one little brain cell. The size of a grain of sand. Do you want to be considered Idiocracy? You know the movie Idiocracy? Do you want the world to be worse than Idiocracy when it's run by Pepe over here? When it's run by satanic demon monsters? I mean, I am literally just like Charlie, trying to figure out what's going on. How does no one see this? You'd have to be blind. This song, Apocalyptical by Pussifer? They won't believe you until it's too late? Let's hope that's not a foreshadowing here. If you watch this, think it's a joke, grab all your friends and show them. I guarantee you in your little tiny baby brain, your one single brain cell left will be laughed at by at least one of your friends who has at least 2 brain cells, if you don't think this is real by now. Or prove me wrong. Come to Miami and talk to me. Send me money. I only have about a couple $100. But you know what? I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna spend it all. I'm gonna spend every single last money presenting my page and showing everyone. I want anyone who has ever called me mentally ill, schizophrenic, delusional, smoking meth, I want to prove that if I showed enough people, one person will believe me. At least one person out there will know I have more than enough evidence. I've been waiting because I don't know what to do to reach people from a distance. I'm coming into money recently, and I'm going to literally spend $1,000 ads every day, all day, trying to find someone who is willing to give up their life and rise up against them with me in a non-violent, peaceful way and fight them with love. This is what must be done. See how he's putting a piece of flour in that gun? If you hate racism, bigotry, if you hate any sort of phobias, if you hate anyone, there's only one peoples to blame it on. It's not black people, it's not white people, it's not anyone. The person more responsible than white people, or the West, or Republicans, or anyone, is the lizard people. Guess who supposedly, and I think I know, founded America? The Masons. Masons supposedly founded America. So think about it. If you're mad at slavery or white supremacy, you can blame green supremacy. Are white people racist? There's a lot of racist white people. There's a lot of racist people everywhere. But the thing is who's making them racist? Who influenced slavery? Who made people want to have slaves? Who did all this? Who was in charge? Who was overseeing this? Who can everyone blame? What if I had 50 people come to me to the FBI, and you were all with me? And we said, hey, we have evidence of an alien invasion, alien infiltration. Are you with them, or are you with us? And not as a threat, asking them, are you working against our rights and against our freedom? Are you trying to turn the world into a racist Nazi Germany? Are you trying to dehumanize us? Are you trying to disrespect our ancestors and our future descendants? Are you trying to put us in a corner and put us in chains? What are your true intentions here? This needs to be us. This is them. Have you ever heard of things like the Denver National Airport? Where outside there's a horse. Not that one. Called Lucifer. Nazis are taking over. Like I said, I know it sounds crazy, but that horse is known for being Lucifer. Look at that Nazi symbol. That's the shape of the airport. Seen from a bird's eye view, like what aliens would see. Now, this is weird. What if there are no aliens? What if they're just demons that just feast on all our pain? And something needs to be done. I'm the only one who knows. Adolf Hitler and Nazis were in touch with aliens? Or what are they really? What is Agenda 21? Let's take a look at this. Agenda 21, Sustainable Development Knowledge. Agenda 21 is a common plan of action taken globally, nationally, and locally by organizations of the United Nations systems, governments, and major groups. There's a book about it, too, and a real, actual book. Little to no human use. I wonder what they're planning for. No human zones. Now, what does Satan want? A new world order? This is worse than Nazi Germany. I understand you might be in shock by now, unless you only have one little, tiny brain cell. Sad, right? This is real. They're trying to think about the 1800s, the 1900s, 1950s. Think about what they've done to women.